Shake that booty, shake that booty. 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 Shake that booty, shake that booty.
Hey, I'm Rhys,
I'm Jesse.
and we're in a crude location today.
Yep.
We're on the
On location in
location.
Melbourne Central.
movie theaters.
Yep.
I just saw Wonder Woman today, and you saw it maybe.
About 2 weeks ago or something.
2 weeks?
3 weeks ago, yeah.
Funny thing is, I was gonna go see it last night so I could prepare myself for today, but the theater I go to was completely sold out for the whole day. Whole day, all
Yeah.
sessions.
And it's been how long since it came out?
2-3 weeks.
Yeah. At least 3 weeks. I
It's
think.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
So we're
my cinema I go to is pretty small though.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's all good, just go with it. This is the stuff you have to deal with when you're on different
We'll get a
locations.
studio sometime.
So we're going to talk about what we liked about the movie, Wonder Woman, and what we didn't like, and maybe some random facts, you know.
Sweet.
Okay. So
Excellent.
what was your main thing that you liked about it?
I thought the movie was pretty good. Probably my main thing was I had a few things. Like I enjoyed it overall. Like it was a good movie. To me, it's so much better than Batman v Superman.
Yeah.
It was just consistent. It was good. There was no Martha moments in it. That for me just was like for that movie. But the ending, probably not.
Yeah.
It was a bit underwhelming.
So what did you like, the main thing that you liked?
Main things I did like, she's awesome character. The actress that plays her is
Gal
awesome.
Gadot. Gal Gadot, yeah.
It's crazy good. The whole setting that they were in at the start of the movie was excellent. Just love how they kind of alluded to like, I sculpted you out of clay and I asked this to make your room.
Yeah.
I'm like, I like touches like that. It's kind of like, gives like a slight fantasy, slight not fantasy kind of feeling going on. Because us being humans is physically impossible, but when it's being put as clay, it just makes it so it makes it more adorable.
I think the origin story is one of the more interesting ones, you know.
Yeah.
I also liked the chemistry between, was it Chris Pine's character and Gal Gadot?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that was just like really good humor, you know. Like with the whole, I'm not the average man, you know, I'm like above average. So that was good. That was a nice touch, and that's like something that you don't see much in DC movies. Is like the comedy aspect, you know. So that was good. What else was there? Obviously, the action scenes were pretty good. They were pretty on point.
Yeah.
You know.
Like, the action was crazy.
Like the No Man's Land scene where she goes and takes down the whole front line.
Oh yeah, she redirects all the bullets towards her,
Yeah.
and then the guys
Going,
storm in.
yeah, that was really, really well done.
I-
And apparently that was actually almost not going to be put in. Like the director of the movie actually had to fight, like kind of argue with the executives a bit, because they weren't really seeing like why it was important in the film, like what, you know, significance it had.
Really?
Yeah, it was like one of the things that she had to actually like, you know, kind of push forward a bit.
It kind of developed her to show the normal people, or us humans, why she's just so awesome.
Yeah.
Like, if you didn't have that, she'd just be this weird ass woman that comes in and just says like, I'm going to kill Zeus, and she has this power to deflect bullets.
Yeah. Just kind of build her up a bit, you know. And it was that whole thing like everyone's telling her like, yeah, it's not possible, you know, just don't even bother, don't try it, you know. And then she's just like, no, fuck you, I think, you know, I can do it.
All those fanboys that fucking shat on it before it even came out.
Really? There were people doing that? No, I didn't know.
So many people, like a whole lot of just fanboys and just there's a terminology that I don't use too much anymore, but you've got those it's feminists, but they are feminists, but they are bros.
Bros. So guys that are feminists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of, there's a terminology for it.
But like the different feminists, are they the annoying feminists?
Yeah, the really annoying ones.
Okay. And they were just
shitting on the movie, like
and stuff like what is too revealing or
it just sounded like, well, you're degrading women with this. But
really?
It's like, guys,
How?
I don't know. Like, it's just how the fuck are you so stupid?
Because I mean, like Chris Pine's character, he's like pretty much a damsel in distress. I mean, he does his own fighting and stuff, but compared to her, she's pretty much protecting him, and you know.
Role reversal.
Yeah, which is cool. I didn't mind that. You know, they did it well, and yeah, it was good.
That's with Wonder Woman though. Like, I'm so hyped for Justice League now.
Yeah,
Just from this, because are they doing like? Because there's the Flash. Are they doing a Flash movie, a Cyborg movie?
I'm not sure.
movie?
I'm not sure.
Or are they just going straight into it?
I think they're just going straight into it. I mean, I haven't heard anything else of any other movies. But I know that Zack Snyder was originally directing for a while, but then something happened, like family issues.
No, his daughter.
Yeah, same with his daughter.
Yeah. I think cancer. Something like that.
Yeah, I think it might have been suicide actually.
No, so yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Sadly.
And so he had to deal with that, and then they put on Joss Whedon as the director.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Joss Whedon's directing the
Wow.
yeah, Justice League. I mean, they did make sure to. He doesn't have like complete control. Like there's some certain things that he's got to, I don't know, keep to.
That's
But
probably gonna wreck it though.
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see.
Didn't he have like full control over Avengers?
Yeah.
And look how that turned out. That was amazing.
It'll be interesting though, like to see the two different directors, each having a thing in it.
Sure.
But yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, the Justice League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Justice
I mean,
League-
I'm pretty pumped for it. You know,
Yeah.
this is like showing that they can still do good movies since like the Batman.
I'm
kind of
hoping that
series.
it's not going to be edgy and dark. Or you
It's
want
going to
to
be edgy and dark.
No, I don't.
I mean, it looks pretty dark. It looks pretty gritty, just based on the trailer.
Why
I'm
is
hoping
that?
they have a decent amount of humor. You know,
It's
thing,
what makes
yeah,
it good.
yeah,
Like, look at fucking X-Men. Like, a totally different franchise. But X-Men, like, they are based on good humor in their movies. From what from my recollection.
yeah.
With the whole scene with Quicksilver. Like,
Yeah, the whole slow down
he,
thing.
he can't actually slow down time. He just runs really, really fast. The bit where he's in the second movie where he's the car and he's standing still right in front of the house as the Cadillac is driving past with the kids in it. He's not able to do that. But it's just funny because they've overblown his power so much to make him so wicked that he's like, he just fucking zips around the whole thing like the Flash kind of shit. It's crazy.
Time will tell though, like how it turns out. But that's another video, Justice League and that. So that's pretty much most of the things I liked about the movie. You know, it was like the two main, or even the side characters actually. I liked his kind of dodgy friends that he brought along.
The Scott
guy who was like drunk. You know, he didn't want to take the shot. I thought that was pretty cool. I liked that.
Sure.
You know,
from I don't know if you've seen.
he was very familiar. I thought it was.
He's from Trainspotting.
Okay, I haven't seen that.
It's a movie that's like just based. It's kind of a depiction of what an addiction to heroin would be like.
Yeah. Okay.
And it kind of shows like the director went around and actually asked people that have been addicted to it or have had experiences with it. And he puts it into a movie form and it's crazy good.
Okay.
And the guy is from, his name is, in the movie his name is Dot. And this guy, out of all the characters, he has the biggest dependence to the heroin in the movie and he's excellent.
Yeah.
And he's a similar character what he's in Wonder Woman, where he's kind of quirky and not, but he's actually got a good consistent character.
Yeah. Yeah. So the side characters were good as well. That's another bonus for it. Yeah, it was really just the ending. That's the only thing that I had gripes with. You know,
That
I was
ending.
like, it was just for me. It was
Is it Professor Quirrell? No, that's the first movie.
the guy that.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, so the God of War, I don't know his name, but God of War guy, the God of War guy. I think he was from Harry Potter. He's
He's a teacher of defense against the dark arts.
yeah. Look into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put his name on the screen now.
Yeah. He just put on Snape.
Snape.
But yeah, like that was the only downside. It was just a bit underwhelming, you know. The whole battle between, it's like two gods literally going at it, and just it didn't feel like, yeah.
Just think of Kratos. That's what I think the pinnacle for god fights for me would be anything that's from Kratos.
Yeah.
From God of War.
Yeah, then
Like
it's-
that shit is insane.
yeah.
Like I know it's brutal as fuck, but like those fights are crazy. Like
Yeah.
Kratos like grabs Athena's head. No, Athena. Zeus's head and literally pokes his fucking eyes out.
Yeah.
He's like jams his fingers in and like
Yeah.
this guy's like relentless of yelling and being and just it's crazy. And
Yeah.
the Wonder Woman's battle. And
I felt like
I pick up tank. Lady in front of me.
and put it down. It's just, it wasn't brutal enough. Like it wasn't. I feel there should have been at least a little bit of blood, like to go, oh fuck, she's pretty hurt. You know, like what's gonna happen? There was nothing. Like her hair's still okay, and you know, everything's fine. It's like I just don't believe this. But besides that, it was really good. You know, and it wasn't horrible. You know what I mean? It was just underwhelming.
Yeah.
It was just It was just like could have been better.
My other thing, I wish they hyped up Dr. Poison a lot more.
Oh yeah.
Because I know gas bombs are really bad and all, but having your daughter Wrath being like in your ear saying like, make this bomb. And it's like, I would have loved it if this doctor just came up with it. She's so fucking sadistic. That she's like, the face mask and everything. And it would have made so much better. Like, and then at the end of it, you would have actually seen this girl, this lady, is just a catalyst for like another person in the war that doesn't want to be there.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely humanizing the other side as well would have been cool, you know.
Just the whole bit with the start, with them fighting, is like, and then and like, and they her mentor for me wasn't.
Oh, you know, he was based on a real general.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know
But his true story was that he actually fled after a failed offensive. So it was in some sort of battle, and he ended up fleeing to Sweden, I think.
that. Shit.
Yeah. Not sure what happened to him after that.
Wow.
Yeah. So he was actually based on a real general. But yeah,
The Doctor's General.
the Doctor's General, those two.
Oh
those two,
really?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it was pretty interesting. But yeah, I definitely think they could have humanized maybe them more. Like they were kind of trying to do that anyway. Like she was under the assumption that they were all being controlled, you know, and they were kind of putting out that they're not really like that. Like they were just like under some
gives
sort of
them the ammunition or whatever, like the ideas, and then they do it themselves.
yeah.
Which is still kind of cool. It gives us kind of like we still can control our destiny.
Yeah. Yeah,
But-
those are pretty interesting. Yeah. No, besides the battle, the only other thing would be the guy killing himself. Like the sacrifice, where Chris Pine's character takes the plane and shoots the explosives. You know, it's just like it has to go to London. I don't know how far, like that is, but it's gonna be a couple of hours, I'm guessing. You know, and like I assume like you could just land it somewhere like desolate and just leave. You know. But, yeah. Besides that, I guess like it had to happen, like the whole sacrifice thing, and it got her emotional. You know, like seeing it happen, and that's what made her like kind of
And she
get
couldn't
pushed
do
over
what
the
you were
edge.
saying beforehand.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty nice, that ending there, like where then she later kind of figured out what he said. That was pretty cool. So that was our video on Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
And what we liked about it, what we didn't like about it. We'll probably leave some links for interesting like facts and that we found out in the description. Hope you guys liked it.
Because I know I liked it.
I loved it.
Bring out new videos soon. We are doing that movie free ticket.
Yeah.
If you like, sub and share our videos, because we know what you do and where you are.
Not creepy though.
We know if you sub, and you have to sub. Cool. We'll catch you in the next video. We'll probably have a studio by then, I think.
Yeah, it's video.
Cool. Catches.
Catch ya. See ya.